Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, where today we are diving headfirst into the perilous world of hardcore Minecraft. You know what that means. One life, endless possibilities, and a ton of ways to hilariously screw things up. As you know, if I die, that's it. Game over. So let's try to keep me alive, shall we? If you have played hardcore Minecraft, let me know in the comments how long you have survived. If you want the seed of this world, this is the seed right here. Well, we immediately spawned in the water, but I do see a pirate ship right there. And actually, this is a really great spawn. We might just settle down right here. I can fully see a village going up on that mountain back there. That's gonna actually be so amazing. First things first, I chop a tree down and we make the essentials. These skeletons will literally see you from 18 miles away and keep aiming at you until you're dead. Whoa. Fresh apple trees. Yippee! I then caused mass deforestation on my island, like the proud American that I am. Time to build massive metal factories to ruin the planet quickly. I also went exploring around my island, and the land attached to it had a little bit of spruce trees, which was fine enough for what I had, but for in the future, I did need some more. After reaching the top of the mountain, I found a village just sitting around the corner. I then saved this villager that was getting attacked by a zombie, and he ended up repaying me by watching me sleep in his own bed. Back home, I had enough leather to now make myself a backpack, and with the steak, I was able to make myself a decorative backpack, so I made myself a cheeseburger backpack. Cheeseburger backpack, cheeseburger backpack, cheeseburger backpack. These Endermen are getting so very annoying. Please. Finally make an iron pickaxe, and we shall do what no one else does in this game ever. And that's mine and craft. I have a lot of iron right now. I need to make some iron shields and some more tools ASAP, because this is about to get crazy. This is gonna run my whole iron supply out, just making a full set. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, I got a trophy for that, Iron Man. Did a little bit of mining around the cave, and eventually found my first diamonds in this world. While I was down here, I did make 10 buckets so I can gather 10 buckets of lava so we can make another portal at our base. We also found a spider spawner, so we're gonna have to remember this for later when we want to make a spider farm. I found a small pool of lava that I was able to get all my 10 buckets filled with lava for the nether portal that we're going to build. On our way throughout the cave some more, I did find a little bit more diamonds. This cave was absolutely massive, but it was lacking in the diamond section of this world. There was a mine shaft in the cave, and it didn't go too far, but I did find some moss, so that is perfect for me. Just when I thought the cave was about to run dry, I did find a bigger hole, but I did get attacked by an Enderman, which was very terrifying until he eventually took himself out. The fight was worth it though, because I did get some more diamonds. And some more. I almost lost my hardcore world for the first time trying to fight this skeleton with a knockback bow, and I should have quit this fight earlier than I did, but yeah, it was stupid. I eventually gave up and just ran for my life on 3 hearts. Sometimes being a coward pays off because I did find some more diamonds. Finally found my way out of the cave and I ended up under the jungle biome. So while I was here, I grabbed a bunch of jungle wood. I also ended up taming this red bird. Lovely. Also, something that's never happened is that I found a Pale Gardens right next to where I live, so choices were made, decisions were made, and love what came from it. Also, across from the Pale Oak there was a cherry blossom field, so might as well go grab some of those too. I thought it was safer to just stay inside a small hole and just smelt everything I got from the cave that we were just in, so that's what I did throughout the night. Finally made it on top of the cherry blossom mountain, and I grabbed a bunch of cherry blossom leaves, tree saplings, and wood to bring back to base. Also found some more dogs. I wanted to get all 3, but I only got 1. Finally made it home after almost dying to phantoms a couple times, which was the reason why I wanted to sit in that hole. Got home, got the doggo safe, got him happy, got him healed, and got everything that I got from the caves completely smelted and torn apart, and it is bountiful. Finally built the nether portal that we've been getting 10 buckets for. Upon entering the nether, I almost immediately died on impact. Also caught one of my ops lacking for real on the block. I had to catch him up real quick, get myself a body. Caught a body, beat that body, catch some more. Almost got caught up in a piglin fight because I was stupid and didn't have my gold armor on. So what I want to do for the outline of the island is I want to use all the basalt that we got and turn it into polished basalt and just alternate using these just for texture, and we'll just slowly layer it. That's the goal. So we're gonna try that out real quick. I do want this spot right here to be like on this level, so we can eventually build across right here and connect this all later on with basalt too. But for right now, we're just gonna focus on this area. So I want to kind of keep this part the lowest and then build up from this corner. This is kind of the first layout of what I'm trying to do. It looks good, but hopefully this works around the whole island. Okay, so I did a general outline of the island first, because I thought that was going to take way too long, so I thought this would help me get it done a little faster. I even laid out what blocks I wanted to start where, and it was just completely at random. Whatever looked good, I just did. I'm going to take out those netherrack blocks. But yeah, this is what's going on so far. I like the shape pretty much. I want to have it to its highest peak here in this corner of the island. I think this would look the best there, and then possibly make that up higher too, but we'll worry about that on a different time. I got a good portion of this wall done, and so far I am very, very proud of it. It's looking really good and it's looking very natural. I might add more color palette later on, like in the water, just maybe deep slate or something darker. But for now, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. What I'm going to do is layer the grass around the edges. So as you can see, I'm going to dig up all this grass here, and then I'm going to slowly build it up on the edge of these walls. And here is the final product, and I am so proud of it. I can't wait for the grass to grow in. We might add some water into certain spots, but it is exactly how I wanted it, and it's very natural looking. It's honestly, it's magical. Already have some grass growing in, but it's going to be harder to get it all in these corners that I want it to be in. So how I'm going to try and combat that is I'm going to take the moss that we got, bone meal it in different spots of the island, because I read that that can help grass grow, but we'll see. We'll do a little. It won't hurt though, because we're going to have to put this moss down anyways. A lot of the grass is almost in too. Water helps too. I might make some buckets and put it around also. We'll see how it goes. But for right now, we're gonna make a bunch of shovels and we're gonna go out and collect a bunch of supplies that we need for our house. So first on the list, I wanna find a mangrove forest. Off to sail the seven seas, mateys. Luckily, we finally found our way to a swamp village that had mangrove trees all around it, and I love the scenery here. This is beautiful. So I grabbed a bunch of mud, as much as I can fit into my backpack and my inventory, because I didn't want to come back for more. But there is a bunch of mud, so if I do need more, I can just come back. Yeah. Grabbed a bunch of these mangrove vines, because I want to plant these inside of our crops, so I can put water inside of them. So it just wouldn't look weird having trapdoors or just random puddles of water. Cut down a bunch of mangrove trees, got their saplings. I tried to grab as much wood from these trees, but yeah, they're hard to collect. This is everything we're walking back home with. I'm happy they added the jagged peaks to Minecraft, because I was tired of going to geodes to look for... I almost just lost my hardcore world. I was tired of going and looking for geodes. Oh my god, I almost lost my Minecraft world again. While looking for calcite mountains, I did see a temple in the jungle, so we went in there on our little Indiana Jones tight. Avoided the arrows, lived through that. MLG, I'm already champ on Minecraft. After getting the calcite, I ran home, swam home. So I want to build the house tower first. I'm going to do the outline of what I want to build. So we're going to start with a 5x5 square and a block on the end. And I skipped 6 blocks. So I'm going to start the house symmetrical to the tower. So we're going to just do a quick outline, very simple. We're not going to do too much because we don't have that much stuff. In the nether, we quickly ran in and ran out quick because look at all the ops that are out today. Block is hot. Grabbed enough obsidian to turn into an enchantment table. It's still not level 30. It's level 18 now from 14. Okay, so whoever said that 2 blocks on the sides of these enchantment tables makes it to go to level 30 is a liar. I need 2 more blocks. I actually found spruce. I had to travel 5,000 blocks, but I got it. Yippee! Yippee! And I don't have string, so I'm gonna have to somehow fill my inventory up with spruce. It's so nice to cut these redwood trees in one swipe. I got a bunch of spruce wood and a bunch of extras just to finish this house. That should be all the blocks I need, besides like glass and details. Experiments. Oh, they did enable this. Okay. Please let the frames be good. Like okay, it's getting a little laggy. Would have been nice to step out in the daytime. It is on. Okay. Surprise, surprise. Wow, this looks nice. For some reason, they keep resetting the days on my hardcore world, and I'm not messing with that. I've got all the supplies that I want to use on the house right here, and I have bamboo growing for the mods later. I'm going to replace each one of these corner blocks with barrels. There we go. And then we're going to raise each wall above the barrels up by 3 blocks. So we're going to use our spruce log, and then we're going to strip them. Alright, now we're going to strip each log. And because I have them, I'm going to use these 8 blocks that I took from the original build and put it on top of each one of these pillars. In each direction, I'm going to put 1 spruce block on every corner. And then I'm going to strip them all individually. Okay, that looks pretty good so far. I'm going to place spruce stairs in the middle of these planks, spruce slabs on the corners, and a trapdoor in the center. And that will be the arch that we have in between all these logs. I'm going to put fence gates on each corner again, and then we'll open them up. Nope. Open them up the right way. This is really nice shaders when it's raining. I like this. So everything looks so pretty. Wow, almost all the grass is grown in too. Next thing we're gonna do is place stone fences in the middle of each of these corners. These will be windows when we build these walls up. We're gonna keep this corner out though. That's gonna be our door. In perfect timing, a wandering villager spawns on my island when I need 1 leather. That's so beautiful. Zombie villager librarians, is that their hat? Or not even just the zombie ones, just the regular librarian villagers. Their hat isn't a hat, it's a book. Their hat is a book. I want Silk Touch. Oh, Fortune, I'll take it. Fortune and Efficiency 4. That's better. That's better. Silk Touch. There you go. I just need 2 levels. That's easy. I can just smelt some levels out of that. What is this? I just stepped into hell. So I'm going to start with our lighter tones. So stone and andesite, and then we'll slowly build up to stone bricks, and then from stone bricks we'll go to tough, and then from tough we'll just put in a hint of moss cobblestone. That's kind of what it looks like. That's pretty nice. Yep, I'm really liking that. That looks really good to me. So now we're going to make scaffolding, and when you take the scaffolding and put it inside the stone cutter, you can now make different variations of all kinds of different shapes and builds and decorations, and change the colors of them. I'll show you in a second. But for now, what I'm going to build is I'm going to build the vertical slabs. I'm going to make 4 of these. I only need 4. We're going to go to the top floor of our house, and we're going to start with our pillars. We're going to build 3 blocks up in each pillar. And then in the centers, we're going to go 4 blocks up. And then we're going to just round off the top by putting a spruce block going in the opposite direction. We're going to place spruce logs on each side of the middle pillar also. And finally, we're going to round out these corners on these pillars to make them more round shaped. And on top of the top stair, we're going to place another spruce log on top. And then from that corner, more spruce stairs, just to give it this round window shape. From there, we're going to take calcite, our main palette, and we're just going to go around the border of the windows for now, and we'll add some variety after I get the window shape. Okay, I'm going to get this rounded shape look is I'm going to do a massive cheat code for it. I'm going to place some trapdoors here, then I'm going to place the vertical slab on top of the trapdoor, and we're going to change it to smooth quartz block submit, and that will change the color of our block. And right above of it, we're going to put a stair just to round out the side. So on the left side, we're going to place a block, another block, a stair, and another block. Oh, another block. Right there. A round window shape. See how it looks. That's awesome. Once we get glass behind it and get the roof put in and all our grass and bushes, it's going to look absolutely amazing, I promise. Wow, the moon on these shaders is crazy. This might be better than the preview. I'm not gonna cap, the rain looks wild. Gotta build a trim on here, so I'm going to alternate these blocks. Fence gates, regular gates, fence gates, fence gate, fence gate. Nah me, nah me. I used to build bases. I used to like building cave bases in caves, and then like using stone to make the shape a little better and round. I used to like doing that. I don't do that anymore. I lost my childhood spark, but that's why I play Minecraft. For the roof trim, I have a little bit. I'll use that. Okay, fine, whatever, fine. So, start with the easy part, go around the trim. Oh, problem. Okay. Might have to take every single stair out. There you go. And then we'll have 1 block wide windows on each side. We're gonna use our slabs. Build up one more time. A little bit out. And then completely slab it off. Yippee!
Not even one time, it's multiple times.
Oh, that looks so good. Oh, that looks so good. Now, I know you may be wondering, what is this 5x5 cube gonna be, if that's the main house? It's gonna be my secret wheat farm. Okay. Or at least my wheat silo. Oh yeah, we'll call it a silo. I want to be a silo. I want to do gradients with the silo too, but I want the gradient to be deeper than the regular house, so I'm going to let some of this cobbled deep slate just smooth over for a little bit. So the idea is to make it go from darker to lighter, of course, but I'm gonna add a couple more gradients along with it. So we'll do a quick speed through of that. I know why it don't work to me. I made the tower 1 block shorter than it should be. Okay, I raised this up by 1 more block on the bottom, on this bottom layer, and it looks a lot better now than it did before. 1 block difference really did a lot for this build. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the spruce trim around the top, and then we're going to build a kind of tower and roof above that. So that's what we're going to do now. Wow, that looks so good so far. Wow. This Enderman wanted me to look at it so bad, and it just stole my grass block. Well, I got the main base of the tower finished and the top of it, and it is better than I thought it would be, even with the blue gas on there. That looks awesome. I just need to add some extra details to the windows. I don't want to have it suspended over water, but I don't want it towards the house. But I also want it to be seen.
Might have to put it in the back. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. I love that so much. Last step, connect these buildings together somehow. Okay, so where I want to start the bridge is I want it to line up with the middle beam here, so that middle beam would be the walkway. So we're gonna quickly make an outline. So I'm gonna start with slab, maybe drop the trapdoors, and then place another slab, and we'll just repeat this cycle all across. Okay, so we're gonna link it to each side. So this is kind of where we're left. This is the walkway. I'm going to take a little bit of calcite just through the white marker blocks, and I'm going to make a straight line across to mark where I want my walls to begin. Let's mark out some windows. Alright. We'll add this because this is a little bit uneven. Alright. We'll add another layer on top to finish the windows. This is where it'll meet the roof, so we'll take this out too. And bring it straight across, but we're gonna turn this into blocks instead. Add some more details to just make this look a little better. So we're gonna put a roof tile, a stair, and we're gonna place another stair maybe right here. So we'll go every 2 blocks as a stair. So that means this one is gonna also be a stair, and we'll replicate it on this side. And as always, you can't finish a build without putting down trapdoors to mark out your windows. Always use trapdoors. It's one of the greatest things ever added to Minecraft. That looks really nice. Once we add in the other white blocks, this will look way more defined. So let's finish our pillar. And as we did on this house, we're gonna add some spruce logs on each corner. Upside down stair just to round it off right here, so we're gonna take this fence off. We'll add another one. We're not gonna do anything too crazy with the roof, so let's just fill the bottom of this with trapdoors. Okay, this is all really coming together. I'm really loving this right now. But I do want to figure out this issue with the lighting here, so it's a good thing we went and collected our glow lichen, so we're going to place some of that on the building, and it's not going to take away from the color palette that we have going on for us right now. So that's the perfect part. Just glow it up a little bit. Oh, that's good. That's perfect. That is so perfect. Start with
our gradient that we're going to do here, we're going to use different versions of deep slate. So a regular version of deep slate, some deep slate tiles, and deep slate bricks. The way we're going to do this is we're going to start with our darker deep slate, so deep slate tiles, then slowly lead it into bricks, then to slowly lead it into the cobbled deep slate for a lighter tone. Everything was going great using vibrant visuals until so yeah, that was the hardcore journey. And even though I just lost all of it because the vibrant visuals completely lagged out my game and I had no chance, I am a little heartbroken. It wasn't a complete waste of time, but almost a week worth of playtime and effort into this world, and I lost it for a bug. Proud of the progress and proud of the grind. This was the best hardcore run I've had, but after that experience, I don't think I can do hardcore again. I think that's a wraps. Until next time.